Okay, when the sun goes... Actually, the sun doesn't come up. You know, daylight savings time, people. It's sunny as I don't know what outside. Alright, folks, welcome to Ruthless Season 3 reviews. I will be doing my reviews in a timely manner. It's just that last week had 3 episodes. And Sisters is priority. Mid-season finale is tomorrow, so don't worry. Around this time... today's Tuesday, right? So the next Tuesday is the Oval finale. And then it'll just be House of Pain and Ruthless. And then I'll do a bunch of other videos on streaming shows. So don't worry if these are late. Again, Ruthless TV, I keep plugging her channel because she is amazing when it comes to commentary on Ruthless. But for those of you who still come back to me for my commentary, just thank you. Because 2 or more channels do the same content on the same shows doesn't mean that you can't get something different from either one. But I tell you one thing. Ruthless TV, I enjoy watching her commentary. Like, even on the Oval, which I don't have much interest in anymore, I have fun. She funny, for real. She really is. But speaking of episode 1, let me just put it this way. For starters, just thank you, Tyler Perry Studios, for not making us wait 6 flipping months for the show to come back. We didn't even have to wait 2 full months for the show to come back. 6 out of 10? It would have been like an 8, but I didn't need to see the naked boy walking around the compound with the elder mother like a pet bull or something like. And sorry, Ruthless TV viewers and Ruthless TV, I hope I don't recycle any of your jokes, but I watched your videos like a couple days ago. So reading my notes, I'm thinking about some of the commentary you made, and like I said, she's hilarious. But yeah, I did not need to see that. It's just like, it was just as unnecessary as the couple that were forced to, have sex in front of the entire compound. It was just no. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. But let me just say, this was a great return to form. And I feel like because the finale was recent, 2 months, it was easy to just fall back into the series as opposed to, okay, what the hell happened last time? No, we got Andrew scrambling to find soldiers in order to chase Oliver and the girls as they, rode off in Lilo's car. Last season. Get on the ground, Tyrone. That's still 2 months later, that still cracks me up. Alright, but in any case, like I just mentioned, unfortunately we see Elder Mother. Remember, Elder Mother is the highest is pissed at her, from smacking her to the ground to making her hobble to the kitchen to get the punch ready. Elder Mother is trying to pull out the stops in order to get the highest to be calm and happy, and if it means sacrificing another person to do so, so be it. So she tells the boy, who she hopes is pure, to get naked, and literally parades him around the compound. And it's thankfully Ruth puts a stop to it, but we'll get there soon enough. So Ruth is actually helping River recover because he's thawed out a bit, and I think his feet were a bit, I think some of his toes were kind of frostbit, if I'm not mistaken. And he's in the kitchen, and, they're just doing the usual thing. They're chatting it up about what's going on, about the fact that, Daikon caught him in the money trailer. And, this is a theme throughout the first. Well, if you should know River by now. He ain't going to quit. I feel like if he lost half of his foot to frostbite, if he got stabbed in the back with a knife, and if he was missing an eye, he would not leave the compound until he got his paper. That's essentially what it boils down to. So in the midst of this, Ruth looks out the window and sees what Elder Mother's doing. So she rushes out there and stops her from using this boy as a sacrifice due to the fact that it would be better if she goes to calm down the highest, due to the fact that the Elder Mother isn't in his best graces right there, right now. And the boy, literally, as soon as he was quote unquote released, he booked it. And then Elder Mother tried to hit Ruth, and then she stumbled over on the ground, which I thought was just hilarious because of the fact that Elder Mother is just the kind of person where when she's reprimanded or she's the target of someone's wrath, she takes it out on other people. But again, if you've been watching the show thus far, you got a feel of who these characters are. And that's what really shakes things up, because season 3, I will say, Naked Boy aside, is off to a decent start with these 3 episodes. due to the fact that we're seeing Ruth becoming more ruthless. We're seeing her play chess, which goes hand in hand with what Tally warned her about last season, about the fact that you're dancing too close to the fire, and I know you like that kind of thing. You're addicted to power. It's the fact that we see Ruth actually making her own moves as opposed to following the plans laid out to her by other people. That's not to say she's never really played that way, but we're really seeing her being more manipulative. But in any case, she gets Zane to help Elder Mother to the trailer, and to help her get back on her feet after everything that's been happening. So from there, Ruth rushes, and at the last minute, last second, because at this point, Daikon is just bleeding out, and I'm thinking like, damn, there's a lot of blood on the highest carpet, so there's that. But in any case, or rug, if you will, rug. And Ruth literally saves Daikon moments before he was about to lose his head, literally. So it's like Ruth has, I don't really know if I need to break it down, because at this point we all know Ruth knows the buttons to push for the highest when it comes to shutting off the crazy mode, essentially letting him know that the little boy inside of you, highest, needs the warrior that is Daikon. And Daikon doesn't really take this cue to leave, because he decides, no, I want to stay with the highest. So, are you cool, with the running around like a chicken with your head cut off? Literally. Get the hell up and go. But Ruth is able to calm him down about the situation. And from there, thankfully, Daikon is actually sent to the Elder Mother's trailer in order to get patched up. And of course, Elder Mother loves the fact that Daikon is in this situation, not only where he's on the receiving end of the highest's wrath as well, but the fact that he could barely, function without her. Basically, Daikon needs her. And their bickering back and forth is one of the staples of the series, in my opinion. And that's why, even when an episode is kind of like repetitive and boring sometimes, just the banter between Elder Mother and Daikon, or even River with his, one-liners, makes the episode for me. But essentially, River confronts Joan about killing herself, because earlier when Ruth was treating his frostbite wounds in the, or at least, trying to help him recover in the kitchen, she told River about the fact that Zane said that the last time she saw Joan, she was handed her books and everything, and it seemed like she was going to kill herself. But River was able to kind of pull himself together and, crack some jokes to get Joan to laugh and, basically keep her from killing herself. Like, hey, we got to hang in there and get this money. Like, hey, if you want to kill yourself, do it, but only after we get paid. So, it's cool to see that these two, despite the... Well, Ruth is really that wedge between them in terms of who can trust who and this and that. But to see these two have a moment where you can actually tell they care for each other is great, because it's interesting to me that River would do this for Joan, because what was it, towards the end of last season, Joan was the one that sent his ass to the highest trailer in the first place to calm him down. So, they're friends, but then there's also the... Yeah, you could tell Joan is only as useful to River so long as they can get their money. I will say that. Now, let's go over to Marva. Yeah, basically at this point, Zane brings her some moonshine to calm her down, because everything that's going on, everybody needs a chill pill. Whether it be a pill, literally, from the kitchen, some food from the kitchen, some of that good inside of the food, whatever. There's a lot going on. Everybody's like a 15. We got to bring it down to a 7. So she's patching up Daikon and, stitching him and whatnot. And this was something that I kind of cringed at. And Ruthless TV made the best, commentary on the fact that Elder Mother, instead of like cutting the string, she literally used her teeth to do it. I'm like, I ain't need to see that. But going back to River and Joan, they just, they have their little powwow and realize that Ruth is trustworthy. I mean, this is kind of a theme in these episodes where it's like Ruth isn't just an accessory to their plan to leave. Ruth is the key. Ruth is the one literally running the show right now, due to the fact that there's only so much they can do. You know, River is going to be ducking and dodging Daikon. Joan is literally trying not to fall apart. But, you know, they really got to hang in there. And that's why this, I mean, like I said before about everybody needing to take it down from like a 15 to the 7, the calming. And to be honest, given everything that happened in the Raku Way, the finale of season 2, this was a decent start. This really was a good start to the episode. And don't think I forgot about the car theft. Don't worry, I'm getting to that in a second. But I have to say, this episode really did balance things out between following up on the season 2 finale as well as setting up what's going to go down in season 3. But going back to Lilo's car, it kind of overheats, and it's the fact that the car is being I guess you could say the passengers are becoming overwhelmed with the funk of the dead body in the trunk. They decide to stop the car. Oliver posts up in a tree, and the girls run to the house on the hill, aka Dale's parents, and they'll come up with some sort of plan from there, because this was a long shot, but they had to get out of that compound any way they could. So Paula and Lacey make it up to Dale's folks' house, and I think that it was Lacey who broke a window out of the door, because it's like, hey, we need to get up here and get a phone. And they're greeted by Dale's parents, who have guns trained on them. But yeah, that was pretty much first episode. Like I said, the naked boy really kind of just made me so 6 out of 10. But like I said, this was a decent start to the season. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks so much for tuning in, of course. So hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. Hit subscribe and hit that bell icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post content on the channel.